I think we were talking about an airport that was 30 miles away from Lebanon or something. How would you calculate how much did you waste landing at that airport and then the cost difference of those two? I think they were like $1 difference. So taking the $1 difference into consideration for easy numbers, and then how many extra gallons that we had to burn by doing an extra takeoff and landing.
Today we're flying to Nashville, Tennessee on this multi-part series where we'll continue on after Nashville and fly to the Carolinas on our way back to Florida. But first, we need to stop at Craig to drop off some cats. As always though, if you like these videos, be sure to hit that thumbs up subscribe button. The biggest compliment we can receive is your subscription to the channel. If you don't already, be sure to follow me on Beach Bear and Pilot and Kim on Flying SIC. And if you're looking for a good place to pick up some aviation merchandise, be sure to stop by baronpilotshop.com.
Information Delta time 1253 Zulu 1040 at 8 visibility 10 sky spoken 4200 temperature Q2 2.17 altimeter 3000 landing and departing at runway 4 visual approaches in use caution bird activity on and in the vicinity of the airport advise on initial contact give information Delta.
Alright, so welcome aboard everybody. So, as I mentioned earlier, we are on our way to Nashville with a quick stop at Craig to drop off the cats. So I went ahead and I already have the ATIS, which is Delta, and I want to pick up my flight plan. I filed for Rogan, Moans, Kaiser to Craig. So let's see what we get today. Good morning, ground Baron 3175 Whiskey with Delta. I'd like to pick up my IFR to Craig, Charlie Romeo Golf.
November 3175 Whiskey, Punta Gorda ground, you cleared to Charlie Romeo Golf Airport as filed. Maintain 2000, expect 8010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 127.05, squawk 3307.
Clear to Craig as filed, 2000, 8010 minutes, 127.05, 3307, Baron 3175 Whiskey.
3175 Whiskey, read back is correct.
Excellent, so we got us filed, which is Rogan, Mons, Kaiser, Craig. So you want to put that in? I see you got the squawk code already at 3307.
I will. Said Rogan.
Rogan, Moans, Kaiser. K-I-Z.
20, ready to depart, short of runway 4.
2420, you're still up ground.
Then Craig this time. Perfect, go ahead and activate that. Okay, let's have waiting up here at 2705, which will be our departure frequency. I come to ForeFlight. Let's tell it to load from panel. There we go. There's our flight. That Maximus camera is so cool.
Yeah. Buddy.
They're good. So they are not freaking out yet?
No, he's just sitting there. He's sitting right up at the front.
I'll see what happens when it gets loud in a second.
No. But they're doing good so far. They're troopers. They're traveling cats.
Traveling cats.
They're my traveling cats.
Sounds like a show. The Traveling Cats.
Baron 3175 Whiskey, traffic on the go, runway 4, remaining left closed traffic, runway 4, clear for takeoff, turn left heading 020.
Runway 4, clear for takeoff, left 020, 7 Whiskey. Alright, heading bug on 020. We are clear right. I got my strobes on. I see the traffic on the left. He's doing a left closed traffic. Just taking my time, giving him a chance to make his move. I see runway 4. Hopefully he should be making his turn soon.
Airport 2, you can proceed on to runway 4,
Gotcha, buddy.
full cleared alpha.
Alright.
4 cleared alpha, airport 2.
Power is set. Fuel flow. Airspeed is alive.
Aircraft through the fence, taking
He
90.
made the turn.
Okay.
84 knots.
Send the 49 Papa Sierra, what's your request, sir?
Positive rate. Gear up. There he is, okay.
And 49er Papa Sierra, roger, runway 4, taxi via Alpha, cross 33, then Delta.
We've got about a 5 decibel difference.
Passing through 400 feet.
Dakota Tower,
Okay.
November 533, Charlie Alpha, 10 miles to the south.
RPM is back to 25, 020 head.
75 Whiskey, contact Fort Myers departure.
Oh, departure day, 75 Whiskey.
Got it.
Departure bearing 3175, Whiskey 1000, climbing 2000 on a 020 heading.
3175 Whiskey, Fort Myers departure, contact on maintain 4000.
4000, 75 Whiskey.
70 Papa Golf, Fort Myers approach, Delta Emergency 2998.
Alright, we're 020 to 4000.
75 Whiskey, turn left, bank 360.
Left 360, 75 Whiskey.
Doing great.
They are?
Yeah.
Fox for altitude, your discretion.
Just hanging out. It's about a 5 decibel difference
It's quieter back
in
there.
the climb. Yep, it's about 88, 89 here, and then 84 there.
They'll get a little quieter too once I can pull the power
Yeah.
back.
It's pretty safe for them in level flight. It's just that takeoff.
Did you measure underneath the blanket or?
I measured right next to it because I can't really stick it in his kennel. I know it will be a little bit less inside, probably 2, 3, 4 decibels inside the kennel too. So you got to think
Number 7 Hotel Fox, contact Twin
about
Right.
80-ish in the kennel under the blanket.
1000 to go.
3175 Whiskey, Miami Center, climb and maintain 8000. The Lake Wind altimeter 3003.
8000, 3003, 75 Whiskey. Alright, that's why I didn't want to retrim. I knew I was going to get it. I was just trying to hold it.
Yeah, just
Like
get it
this.
to stabilize just for a second.
Just for a second.
Look at those fluffs.
traffic to
Yeah. That's the good kind of IFR.
Actually, didn't look at the weather. My
Clear.
hair is everywhere.
I looked at the weather.
I figured you did.
Kind of my job. Kinda.
I mean, maybe.
Debatable.
Everly 201, Miami Center, the Fort Myers altimeter
Yep.
2997.
2997, Everglades.
No, thank you.
Number 61 X-ray Papa, contact
I have
Miami
about a
Center,
pound
126.
of bacon.
Actually, make it about
Oh, I'm gonna eat some.
For our 2-hour trip.
107, carrier 1 trip.
Not 2 hours, but
49er, November 75 Whiskey, clear direct Moan.
direct mode, 75 Whiskey. Sounded like he was kind of hanging out.
Alright, 200 to go. Bring the RPM to back to 2400. Lower the nose. There's 8000. Temperature's good. We'll close the cow flaps.
I have to remember to text mom when we're half an hour out. We're an hour out now.
Like we're getting more crosswind
Camp approach 119er.
than a helping wind right now. Because our true airspeed is 188 knots.
Traffic.
Our ground speed is 188 knots. It's bouncing between 188 and 189, but they're the same.
2 Juliet, Juliet.
Getting a direct crosswind of 19 knots. So much for
Help.
help.
Hey,
Forecast showed it being like 9, 8 knots, 9 knots, helping as an average. But looks like that is not the true case.
not anymore.
No more. Doing a little hand flying right now until I get bored. So when I looked at the forecast, the entire trip to Nashville, or in our case Lebanon, looks like it should be a pretty good flight. The only bit of weather I saw was right here, was just that low layer which didn't really affect us on takeoff. And everything else looked pretty good. Now there is a cold front that's actually right along here that we're going to pass right about our destination. But last I checked, it didn't seem like it was at any weather. I mean, I'm sure it's got temperature and winds, but Other than that, there wasn't really any weather to speak of associated with it, which is nice. So far, it should be a pretty good flight.
Good.
Yeah, it's a nice change. Could use that for all the summer weather we've been getting.
Especially when we're going into unfamiliar territories and in the mountains a little bit.
Yeah. Now we just got to decide if we want to make a stop for cheaper fuel than Lebanon. What I may do, because our hops after Tennessee, after when we leave Nashville, going to be some short hops. Because there's short hops, I may just wait and maybe just pick up a few gallons in Lebanon just to be, you know, to help the local economy. And then I may at one of the other hops that's cheaper gas, just get gas there. But we'll see. We'll see what we actually end up burning. Since already we're not getting. Actually, we're getting a little help
Great
now.
mileage.
Yeah, we're starting to get a little bit of help. But we'll see. We'll see what actually ends up being. How close to forecasted.
3003, 4950.
You're so dialed into the plane that you know what your anticipated gallon usage is with a climb and descent or a takeoff and landing. So in that case, I think we were talking about an airport that was 30 miles away from Lebanon or something fairly close. How would you calculate how much did you waste landing at that airport and then the cost difference of those two? I think they were like $1 difference, so taking the $1 difference into consideration for easy numbers, and then how many extra gallons that we had to burn by doing an extra takeoff and landing.
It's not like that. I'm good on it. I'm figuring it out. Honestly, 4Flight does an amazing job with their fuel calculations. Especially, I have the I forget what they call it, not the advanced, but one of the higher end ones that give all the fuel stuff. I'm not sure if they all do it or not, so that's my little disclaimer. But it does a fantastic
75
job.
Contact Orlando approach 128.37.
283?
37.
128.3775 whiskey.
Cessna 0 Kilo Charlie, contact approach 12.
Orlando approach, Baron 3175 whiskey 8000.
3175 whiskey approach, altimeter 3003, clear at Craig.
003 direct Craig 75 whiskey. Cool.
003.
Direct Craig. Activate. And there we go.
Actually, 75 whiskey got to change that. Proceed direct Kaiser, Kilo, India, Zulu, Echo Romeo, then direct Craig.
Direct Kaiser, direct Craig 75 whiskey.
You teased us.
At least I can go back.
But there was range is one active.
Don't worry, it's all good. 75 whiskey.
Alright, there you go. Direct Kaiser. Now I don't know where to put my
There you go.
0, 1, 2, 3.
Yep, 023. So 4Flight does a fantastic job of figuring out all of the fuel out. But that's one of the things that you've got to take in consideration, particularly smaller airplanes that take less fuel. We can hold 136 gallons. There are other Barons that hold 196 gallons, right? So when you're dealing with taking on 100 gallons at a pop, $1 a gallon difference is $100 difference. That starts to add up quickly. When you're flying an airplane that only holds 50 gallons, saving $1 is only $50. I say only, that's still a lot of money, don't get me wrong. But if you only hold 50 gallons, odds are you're not putting 50 gallons in. You may only be putting 20 or 30 gallons in. So for $20, is it worth the burn
Frequency 119.4.
and the time on the engine just to get fuel? Now, if it's on your way, maybe it does. You got to figure out how much extra fuel do you burn in the climb to get up to speed. So like right now, we're in cruise at 28 gallons an hour. That's our cruise. So at climb, we burn significantly more. We're burning more like close to 38 gallons an hour. So if you calculate the time it takes to get up to altitude, even on a short little hop, whatever, how much fuel you're burning to go there, especially if you're just going somewhere to get fuel and coming back, is also different than if it's on your way.
Right.
There's all these things you got to factor in on the cost. And so sometimes you get diminished returns.
Whiskey, flight in 360, climb maintain 9,000. I got to turn you again for traffic now.
Yeah, so that's one of the things that, you know, you've got to figure out on what makes sense. And then
284,
even other things, when you get to an FBO and
130.
they have a handling charge, but if you buy fuel, they waive the handling charge. Well, there's a mathematical formula for that as well. You know, how much fuel do you have to buy? How much more? Typically airports like that have higher fuel prices, so how much more are you paying for the fuel to knock off the handling charge? You know, and again, sometimes it makes sense. Sometimes you're better off just paying the ransom and eating the fee of the FBO is charging and not buying the fuel if you don't need fuel or have an ulterior option. There's a lot to fuel planning besides just having enough fuel, unless you're rich. But otherwise, if you got to take into account expenses and figure out how to keep it affordable, which is of course a relative term. Yeah, I like how this gives me the little message bug whenever
Oh, okay.
the IFD. That's how I know when there's a message. It shows me here that I know to look over. There's a pending
now
message.
it's just solid.
Yeah, because it's still, the alert's still there. We're in class Bravo, but it's not flashing because
You said I've acknowledged it.
I've acknowledged it. The kitty cats.
I still got a butt in my face, but
Yeah, but I'm asking about the cats right now.
oh, hi buddy. Hey baby. So we have in the back seat my two cats, the loves of my life.
Second to me, of course.
So, the loves of my life, my babies. I rescued them. They were on death's door, both of them.
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.
And nursed them back to health when they were kittens. They were both feral. One still
Not Will Ferrell.
is a stuck-up cat who only likes me and tolerates Christopher over here. But the other one is in love with him and loves to stick his butt in his face. And
One likes me. Hey, if I can get 1 out of 2 people that like me in life, I'm doing pretty good. So I'll take that with 1 out of 2 cats.
my chunky cat likes him.
And I don't feed them.
Yeah, and he doesn't even feed him.
On an aviation note, we are now starting to get some of that tailwind that was forecast.
There we go.
I got a 13 knot tailwind at the higher altitude. Now they send us up to 9,000 feet. Winds are 273 at 31 knots, but it's a crosswind, so we're only getting taking partial advantage.
1736, climb maintain 8,000.
All right, back to the cats.
No, no more cats.
And babies.
We're 14,000.
We're about a half an hour out, which is good. That means that I'm gonna call mom, text mom.
3400, we're 5,000. Yeah, 1605.
Tell her we're about half an hour out.
Climb maintain 8,000, quarter quantum. 8,000 direct to 10 United.
It's funny, when we first got the air techs, I wasn't really 100% sure on if it's really worth having the air text. And while I don't necessarily use it on every flight, it is priceless. The ability to be able to do things like this comes in really handy, not to mention all the other features it has with getting weather and ATISs and PDCs and what have you, but just the ability to update people is pretty good.
Yeah.
And now you can message all the FBOs.
My huge thing is making sure that my mom knows where we're at, what we're doing. And then especially when she's meeting us to either fly or do something like this where I need her.
Or I like it that I can give notifications to you, to Christopher.
Right.
You know, every time I take off, you guys know exactly when I take off. You know how to reach me if you need to in the event of emergency. I mean, in this day and age, being out of contact for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, you know, I mean,
It's so unheard
the
of.
whole point of having an airplane is to be able to get places, you know, in a hurry, and God forbid something should happen and I need to make a 180 and go to somebody or change my plans. Doesn't do me any good if I gotta wait 3 hours to get to my destination to find out, to then
Turn
fuel up
around,
and then turn around. So now we're level at 9,000 feet with an indicated airspeed of 157 knots, sure airspeed of 186 knots, and a ground speed of 199 knots. The outside air temperature of 17 degrees, but we're only burning 26 to 26.5 gallons an hour and running at 64% power. As these bad boys are just purring along.
Yeah, they are, huh? Yeah, keep.
No, these bad boys, not those bad boys.
Turn 75 Whiskey, descend and maintain 5,000.
5,000 75 whiskey.
310, turn left.
5,000 is set.
Actually, just turn 20 to the left.
I'm just going to ease the power back because I don't have the autopilot on. And we'll let the nose come down.
310, you're clear to Melbourne Airport via radar vectors.
All I do is bring the power back to 20 inches.
6,000, change your
Or
advisory.
now descending. About 300, 400 feet a minute. But as we descend, engines will start to make more power, so I gotta keep easing the power back.
0.75.
I'm just sitting around here watching airplanes take off.
Great Tower 8, it's information to Victor, time 1353 Zulu, wind 330 at 4, weather better than 5,005, temperature 22, dew point 15, altimeter 3006. Visual approach, runway 32 in use.
Man, it is hard to write like that.
10 degrees, right?
Andy's going fast.
You could have turned it towards you.
I know,
Alright, so winds are 320,
330 at 4.
3304.
It's greater than 55. 2215006, and we're visual for 32.
534 Hotel Foxtrot, maintain VFR outside the Charlie, say request.
So there is an ILS for 32. So I'm going to have you load the ILS for 32. Even though it's a visual, to have that in.
Foxtrot Squawk 55.
The ILS for 32.
Yep, and you can see it on the map as it's doing it. You can just put vectors as fine. Because they're going to send us right in.
So
yeah.
32 is the smaller one.
32 is 4,000 feet. They're both 4,000 feet.
Or that, well, okay, I'm sorry. Let me back up. 32 is the one that I have not been on yet. We usually take 5. We usually land on 5.
32 is the one I took off from when you thought I was taking off from the other
Yeah.
one. To try to get the shot.
Jacksonville approach, Baron 3175 Whiskey is leveling off at 5,000. We have Victor.
Baron 3175 Whiskey, Jax approach, altimeter 3007, expect a visual 32.
007 and expect the visual for 32 for 75 Whiskey.
Good job.
Ugh.
Ah. Okay, leveling off, so I'm just going to sneak the power back in to level us off.
Good buddy.
And I haven't even touched the trim. All I did was adjust the power.
Say that again?
Again.
That again.
That again.
Baron 75 Whiskey, maintain 2,100, report Craig in sight.
2,100 will report to field and site 75 Whiskey. So the field is this side of the water. I'm pretty sure I got the field.
November 1 Charlie Foxtrot, you're loud and clear, thanks.
75 Whiskey has the field in sight.
Baron 75 Whiskey, clear approach runway 32.
Visual 32, 75 Whiskey. Alright, let's go ahead and activate approach.
I know where we are. IKEA's like right up here. IKEA's right there. This is right. This is.
Whiskey, kind of correct, tower 132.1, good day.
Over tower, good day, 75 Whiskey. Baron 3175 Whiskey, visual 32.
Baron 3175 Whiskey, tower, and left base 32, report 2 miles.
Left base 32, report 2 miles, 75 Whiskey. So you see the field?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's what I was looking at. I'm just trying to find out, like, where's Mom's house? I feel like we always come on
What do you want
that
me to
side.
report?
2 miles.
32, report 2 miles, 75 Whiskey. Without playback features for.
There's that Whiskey, squared up a little bit to your right. There's a Cessna on the right now, and he's going to make a short approach. You're going to follow him.
I'll square it up, 75 Whiskey. Alright, let's go approach flaps.
Yeah, we've definitely never flown over the house.
He's heading to right there on a good right base. Your number 2, runway 32, clear to land.
Number 232, clear to land, 75 Whiskey.
I'll shut up now.
Here, going down.
He's doing a touch and go. He's taking off.
No, I thought someone was coming in. Well, he wanted me to square up. Did you see him?
Yeah, he's going over the water now.
Yeah, I see that. I thought there was somebody else.
That's the only one that I can see.
Alright, we're in the white arc, going full flaps.
2 Hotel, Roger. Report 3 miles northeast, left base. Actually, in the right, that one for runway 32. Call me about 3 miles northeast. 1 Hotel.
Yeah, he's right there. Oh, that one. Yeah.
Side 3370 Victor.
That's the guy I was worried about.
Victor, your number 2, runway 32, clear, touch, go.
Number 2, runway 32, clear, touch and go, 3370 Victor.
That was the guy I was wondering about.
I didn't know he was coming north south. Coming in tight.
500.
Alright, we're 500 feet, 3 lane, flaps land, clear to land. We are slightly high. Pull some of this power out.
Bald eagle.
Eagle, yeah.
It's a bald eagle. Cool.
Traffic, 1 o'clock, high, 1 mile.
Get down a little bit.
Traffic, 11 o'clock,
Tower
altitude
254 midfield,
unavailable,
got both traffic on final site.
mile.
Welcome to Craig.
Brakes. Hey, buddy.
Ground bearing 3175 Whiskey's cleared 32 at Alpha 3 for Craig Air Center.
11 o'clock.
375 Whiskey Craig, Roger, taxi to the Craig Air Center, make the half left across Alpha and rejoin Alpha 3 on the other side.
Altitude,
Alright, half left and then join Alpha 3 on the
mile.
other side, 75 Whiskey. So stop 1 of our adventure here in Craig, chopping off the cats, and then we'll head off to Lebanon. So we have exactly 100 gallons left of fuel. We burned 36 gallons. So I will double check our expected fuel burn for this next leg. See if we need to get a splash or not. There's our line guy. As always guys, if you like these videos, hit that thumbs up, subscribe button. The biggest compliment we can receive is your subscription to our channel. And be sure to ring that bell for notifications. If you don't already, follow us on social media. Follow me at Beach Bear and Pilot, Kim at Flying SIC. Be sure to stop by the Bear and Pilot shop page for cool aviation merchandise. And if you want to support this channel, you can do that by going to Patreon at patreon.com/Bear and Pilot. Until next time guys, stay safe and we'll see you on the next one.